Hi, everybody. Yes, welcome back. I'm Kat Corchado, host of not only the Sisters in Service podcast, but also the Why Not Wellness podcast that's under Sisters in Service. Today, I want to speak about something that's not about physical fitness, but more about emotional fitness. I know you're kind of going, ooh, I want to talk about dreams, not dreaming, dreams. When you were a kid and someone said, what did you want to be when you grew up? And you said, I want to be a nurse. I don't want to do this. I'm going to go in the military. I want to do that. You had a gazillion things. And as you grew up, as you got older, life has a tendency to just make you think that your dreams are no longer valid. But if you're not dreaming, you're not living, you're existing. And that just feels bad. This life is already hard enough without dreams. And what do I mean by dreams? That one thing you hold right here, so close to your heart that maybe you've told people, maybe you've told family, maybe you haven't. Maybe you haven't told anybody, but it's something so near and dear to you and close to your heart that you just can't let it go. So we're going to talk about dreams. We're going to talk about why they're important. We're also going to talk about how it might look a little bit different now as you're an adult. So pursuing dreams fosters personal growth and encourages us to develop skills, gain knowledge, and build resilience. Didn't know that. Dreams teach us the value of persistence, dedication, and self-belief. Now, you're probably wondering why this all came about. And it's because I've been watching the Olympics and these medalists that for 4 years, their whole dream was to make it to the Olympics and then get on the podium. We'll talk about that in just a second. What about happiness and fulfillment? When you've got something to look forward to and you've got this dream that you've been wanting to do something, maybe it's going back to school. What does that look like now? When you're a youngster, it was easy, but now we're older, we have responsibilities. That doesn't mean that dream can't come true. So achieving dreams or even working towards them brings a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. They contribute to our overall happiness by giving us something to look forward to. And like I said before, if you're not dreaming, you're just existing. Kind of like being in the Matrix. Feels bad. Feels this like Groundhog Day, right? It feels the same, like you're repeating the same dream over and over and over again. And we've all been there, I'm just going to say. I will tell you this little tidbit about myself. I had a dream of being an Olympian, of being part of history. I remember watching the 1968 Summer Olympics in Mexico and watching Bob Beamon make this extraordinary long jump. And I immediately said, I want to do that. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea, but I knew it was something that I wanted. And Bob Beamon's record, by the way, stood for 23 years, just saying, before it was broken. I think I was 8 at the time. I take that back. I was 11. And I thought, I want to do that. And I so pursued my dream of going to the Olympics. I wanted to compete. I wanted to go to the Olympics. That's all I worked towards. Up until life said, oh, by the way, I'm going to intervene here. And when you've worked for something for so long and had a dream for so long, that all of a sudden the rug gets pulled out from underneath you and you have no purpose, you have no direction. And that's what it felt like for me. I had no direction. What was I going to do now? Who am I? What am I? And I kind of meandered around for a little bit, for about 2 years, 3 years. And finally I said, I just need to go in the military because I don't know what else to do. I still didn't know who I was going in the military. But that dream, I had a banner in my head that said Olympics. And each year I kept thinking, I can be good at something else. And that's true. But when you have a talent that is so ingrained in you that you just do it so naturally that everyone says, how do you do that? And you go, I don't know. I felt as though I had a superpower. I could turn it on whenever I wanted and turn it off when I didn't need it. That's how I felt about my talent for track and field. So when you get the rug pulled out from underneath you, you feel as though you've lost your identity. And that's I didn't know who I was. And for years, that banner in my head was up there. So I'll tell you, when your dreams feel out of reach, you have to reevaluate and adjust. And that's what I had to do. And it was hard, y'all. That banner was up there. Now, what does that banner look like now? It's hanging from one thing. It's hanging like this. Some of the letters are missing. It doesn't say Olympics anymore. It says limp or something close to that. But I had to learn how to reevaluate and adjust. So sometimes circumstances change, and what once seemed attainable may now feel distant. It's crucial to reassess your dream in the context of your current situation. Maybe it's time to adjust your goals or your timeline. So what do? You break it down. How could I still fulfill that dream? I can't compete. Well, I can. I just heard there was a senior Olympics. Maybe. But maybe I could go to the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. What does that look like? I have to break it down, right? I can't just go, I'm going and then do nothing towards. I have to look at the tickets. I have to look at the venues. I have to look at where it's at. I have to be on top of this if I want to go. Dreams are crucial because looking at my age now, I realize that I have more time behind me than I do in front of me. Sorry. And I don't want to leave this world and say, God, I wish I had of. I wish I had done this. I want to do all the things, but I have to plan in order for that to happen. So I have to break it down. Large dreams can feel overwhelming. Break them down into smaller, manageable steps. Focus on achievable milestones, those little things like how much does it cost to go to the Olympics? What kind of tickets can I get? How much can I afford to go? These achievable milestones will bring you closer to your ultimate goal, one step at a time. Seek support. Friends, family. I told my husband, me and him, are going to the Olympics in 2028. I just said it to him, we're going. Surround yourself with a supportive community, friends, family, mentors who can offer encouragement, advice, and assistance. Remember, no dream is ever pursued alone. So the power of a supportive network is invaluable. Maybe it's a mastermind group. Maybe it's a work group. Maybe it's a book club. Get support for it. Get some advice about how to pursue it, how to go about it. Now, keep in mind, setbacks and obstacles are inevitable, but they do not mean your dream is unattainable. Emphasize the importance of resilience, learning from failures, and staying committed to your vision. Yes, I still have that old raggedy little Olympics thing in my brain. It's not going anywhere. Dreams as we age. Are we still dreaming? Some people think we're too old to pursue our dreams, that we no longer need dreams. Yes, we do. We still need them. So as we grow older, our dreams often evolve. They may become more refined or entirely new ones may emerge. So embrace the changes that come with age and understand that it's natural for dreams to shift as our perspectives and priorities change. We have to be adaptable. Adaptability is key. What may have been important in your youth may not hold the same weight now. So we have a closet, right? We shut the door on some of our dreams. Now's the time to open the door. Some of those dreams, you may throw them away in the garbage because they're no longer important. But what about that one or two things that are still there? You dust them off a little bit and look through the book of that dream. What does that look like now? Allow yourself the flexibility to let go of dreams that no longer serve you. We just talked about that. And maybe to embrace new aspirations that align with who you are today. Leverage your life experience. As young ones, we don't have any experience in life. We just jump in with both feet into the deep end, and hopefully we know how to swim or tread water. With age comes wisdom and experience, and use these to your advantage in pursuing your dreams. Your accumulated knowledge and life lessons provide a strong foundation to achieve goals that may have seemed impossible in your younger years. So redefining success. Success can look different at various stages of life. Redefine what success means to you now. Maybe it's more about personal fulfillment. Maybe it's contributing to others or finding peace and contentment. Whatever it is, embrace it fully. So my closing thought, no matter your age, your dreams are valid and worth pursuing. They may change shape or take a different path, but they are essential part of who you are. Encourage the audience to reflect on your dreams. Your audience are the people you've talked to about this. To adapt where necessary and to never lose sight of what brings them joy and purpose. I always say at the end of my podcast, it's never too late to start your impossible. It's never too late to dream. It's never too late to start working towards those dreams. So embrace the journey, wherever it may lead. And remember that the pursuit of your dreams is a journey worth taking. So whatever your dream is, break it down into steps. Make it easier of how to get there. May take some time, but you'll get there. Just like I'm going in 4 years to the 2028 Summer Olympics in LA. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to get there. And if your dream is about getting healthy, about getting fit, I invite you to become a part of the Small Space Pilates Yacht Club. Try it for free. I love a buy before you buy. I love a buy before you buy. I love a try before you buy. I love it. So try a week free on me. And if you're not sure, let's have a conversation. It's okay if you decide not to, but I'd love to help you if that's one of your dreams. So till next time, please stay safe. Take care of each other. Until next time. And remember, it's never too late to start your impossible. I'm Kat Corchado signing off.